Johnny, an in-house midweek game, 11 aside for an hour long. Did you get what you wanted out of it?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, it was. I think it was important that we had that exercise today. Training's one thing, but I just felt it was a good opportunity for us to go up against each other in real game conditions. Both teams kitted out, referees, linesmen in, and it allowed us to control the minutes. So I don't think we needed a 90-minute game midweek, but it allowed us to control the minutes that we're getting into everyone. So we're just trying to bring everyone up to sort of the same level, because some lads have had a little bit more than others so far, and it was a good chance for us to mix the teams up and have a look at two different 11s going against each other.
Goals from Callum Maycock and Matty Stevens as well. It's encouraging signs.
Yeah, it's a strange one for me watching, because it's great to see the goals going in, but then the flip of that is the teams conceding as well. It's a really strange dynamic from upstairs watching, but some really good attacking play. You want your forward scoring, don't you? So for Matty to go and get a hat-trick today, up against good defenders, is a good thing. Really good strike from Callum as well. So loads of good stuff. And I've been saying in all these games, some good stuff coming out of them, some stuff for us to work on for sure. But it's the building up now to a really good game at the weekend against Charlton, and then after that we've only got two more until we're into the real stuff. So it's coming around quick now.
Ideally, would you have preferred a game against outside opposition, or you scheduled this, you wanted that? Yeah,
we scheduled it this week. I like to leave sort of a clear week, so we can have the flexibility the way that we want to do it, whether that's we want to work every day on the training pitch or we want to arrange in-house. I just feel with the numbers that we've got the minute and that I'm having to juggle with games, it was a good way of getting everyone a game today, going up against each other. And the teams were competitive, they was mixed up completely, and lads know that they're playing for a place in the team. There's sort of 25 lads out there today, and you can only pick 11 come Colchester and 7 to be on the bench, so there's loads of competition, loads of places to play for. So for me, that's a great way for them to showcase that they should be playing, because they're going up against people that they're obviously competing for a place against.
So of course it is Charlton on Saturday, your old club as well, a club that you've managed, coached, played for. How do you approach this one personally and professionally, even though it's a friendly?
Just like every other game that we do. For me, it's about our build-up and how we want to go about it, what sort of team that we want to select, how many minutes we want to get into the lads, and it's just a progression now of our training, but we're really ramping it up against a good opposition. We had a Premier League team down here last week. Obviously this is not quite as good as that, but a team that's in a higher division than us that I think have got ambitions to get out of that league as well. So I think a great game for us at home. So it's 2 weeks out on Saturday from that first game. So for me, it's a test for us. It's an opportunity again for people to claim a stake to be in the team come Colchester. And obviously personally, it'd be nice to see a few familiar faces and some guys that I've obviously worked with before, but fully focused on us and what we need to get out of the day, really.
Just to touch upon it, I suppose what season 2011-12 for you was the best one for yourself? club captain, promotion to the Championship, good memories? Yeah,
great memories. Yeah, I would say that was probably the highlight of that time, certainly from the playing side of it. We got promoted from League One that year, and obviously captained the side, and it was a big part of that. So that was really nice season for us. But I've got to the stage now where I've seen what winning looks like at that level. I won this league as a player. Now I want to kick on as a coach and a manager, and I want that for this club, and I want to get this club back into League One, because obviously they've been there before. So fully focused on Wimbledon and what we need to achieve this season.
Is there anything you can take from those days that would be relevant to now, you can use as a group mentality going forward?
I think that you nailed it there. The group was any successful team, and certainly any team that successful team that I played in, and Skipper will tell you the same thing, and Bezo and the guys. Like most successful teams are built on that group ethic. You have good players and players that can win a game and goal scorers and things like that, but it's always about the group and how the group comes together and gels, and over a 46 game season and more with cups and things like that, you need a real proper group that when it gets a little bit tough, boys can dig in, that camaraderie, that team spirit that can carry you through. So that's been a big part. And when you ask me about recruitment, and I always talk about bringing the right people in and trying to create the right environment and that group ethic for people to thrive in. So it's obviously something that I look back on in the good teams that I've played in, and something I'm trying to recreate here at Wimbledon.
But focusing on this group for Saturday, do you give them more minutes now? Is it more established players, or is still everybody getting minutes at the moment?
Yeah, I mean, it'll be, players will play longer than they have. We obviously got the Maidenhead game on the Tuesday, so probably whatever we do Saturday, we'll flip it. Do something almost the reverse on Tuesdays, just again, so we keep everyone at the same sort of levels. And then going into that Barnet game, obviously with one eye on the team perhaps that you're thinking about playing, give or take. And we'll probably look at that Barnet game of where we practice making the subs that we might look at in games, and the changes that we might want to do during the actual season. So this Charlton one's still about building up. I think by the time Barnet comes round, we'll be sort of approaching that as if that was a league game, really.
Of course, you had Joe Lewis, James Tilley back for the Brentford game. Just Paris Lock, the only sort of little knock had at the moment? Yeah,
Paris got a little issue with his groin that he felt in the Met Police game quite early on. He came off earlier than he was scheduled to in that game, so he's just nursing that at the minute. We're trying to get him back. He missed a big chunk of last season towards the end, and that's probably taking its toll a little bit, so we have to get Paris back right and fit before we push him any further, but doesn't seem to be too bad one.
The good thing is, I mean, as you want at this stage in the season as well, pre-season, everybody's fit.
Yeah, of course. I'm watching that game today. Obviously, I want all the outcomes about the stuff that we've been working on, training in and out of possession. But the biggest thing I want is for people to come through it unscathed. So that's the other side of, when you do have that extra game. It's another opportunity for people to pick up issues, knocks or whatever. But we're here to play football, and can happen in training, can happen at any time. So the boys want to play, they're all fit, they're raring to go, and at the minute we've got a decent clean bill of health.
Just finally as well, I mean, you said not going to rush into anything, still plenty of time, but still one eye on the transfer market?
Yeah, of course. I come out of this to do this interview out of a meeting with Craig and Terry and Dave and all the guys there, just trying to nail down the strategy and the personnel, the people and the positions. It's ongoing, it's non-stop, and just got to get it right. I think where we're at today with the squad that we've got, we're really pleased with it and the work that we've done. It's just getting these last few bits right now, and there's a sense of urgency, of course, but absolutely has to be the right types, the right people, the right players in the right positions, and we won't be forced into anything or rushed into anything. But we feel like we're we've got a good steer on it, and we're perhaps close to doing a couple more bits.
Brilliant. Thanks for your time, Johnny.
Cheers, Rob.